Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is me going with Q3 of the weekly contest 210. Split two strings to make a palindrome. So for this problem, I'm going to use the paintbrush real quick. Whoops, not this one. But basically, there's a lot of reading on this, so make sure you read it correctly because I took a little bit of time to read. I solved this problem in about 6 minutes. But the idea here, the thing to notice, and I actually initially thought that I would solve it with dynamic programming, and you can watch the live stream afterwards. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join the Discord and all that stuff. But yeah, I did think that was DP, but then I think it took me a minute or two before I realized that I've seen a similar problem either here on Codeforce or something maybe not that recently, but a couple of months ago. So I think I had the same idea here. But the idea here is that, okay, looking at this paint, right, there, you could split a string into each string, not just by suffix and prefix, but into 3 components, right? We could call what I call the middle component. Let me change the color a little bit. What I call the middle component. Where the middle component, what does that mean, right? That means that because this is a palindrome, the middle component is the part where it doesn't matter. As you could do it in a greedy way, which is, okay, you have an A and you have a B, and A string is just the A string, and the B is the B string. It doesn't matter which one you use because it's in the middle. It is palindrome, and if it's palindrome, that means that there's a connection between these things, between the 2 endpoints of the middle of the palindrome, and then you could kind of construct it that way. So from here, if you look at my code, and I'll go through the code more directly afterwards, that's how we kind of book it up. And then the other way, thing that we notice is that, well, then how do you get a palindrome the other way, right? Well, the only other way to look at the palindrome is either beginning with the A's, and these 2 things have to be they have to match in a palindromic way, meaning it has to be inverse, or alternatively, or the B has, so either the A, or either the purple-ish blue has to match, or the green has to match, and then the red, you just greedy as much as you can, because that will always be more optimal than not greedy, right? Because if there's a case in which A is, because you can imagine that if there's a case in which this A is equal to this A, it doesn't matter if this A is equal to this B, right? Because if you expand it longer, then your subproblems are the same, which is this prefix and this prefix. Okay, so with all that said, let's go over the code and how I did it. Again, you can watch me solve this live. I took a little bit of time, but basically I calculate the middle portions where it is the palindrome. So I kind of look at the mid. I start the mid. I keep on going as earliest as possible on the A string, and then I try to do the same thing with the B string, and then I just take the earlier version of that, right? Because it's greedy, so it's going to be taking longer. And then after that, I ask myself, okay, can A here is whether A prefix is a match. And how do I do that? Well, I just count up to mid, where the prefix of A is equal to the suffix of B, right? Not including the mid chunk. And once that is, if this is not equal, then this is false. If B is also, so we check for both, A prefix and B suffix, and then on the bottom here, the B prefix and the A suffix. And you only need one of those to match, to kind of match it up. And also note that if mid goes through the entire array, so if mid is equal to 0, then this will never run, so then this will just be true. So yeah, so those are all the possible cases. That's how I was able to solve it in about 6 minutes. Yeah, that's all I have for this problem, well, except for going through the complexity. So we look at each character here at most each character once, at each index, or twice at each index, meaning we look at each character at A once and then each character at B once here. You can show it to yourself, that's the case, except for you want to count odd palindromes in the middle, then I guess look at it twice. And then here we again look at each character once from the A index and the B index. So that means that given the entire input of n plus m, which is technically 2n or O of n, this is going to be a linear time algorithm. And as you can also see, because we only keep track of the middle and whether A and B match, it's going to be constant space as well. That's why for this problem. Watch me solve this problem live next. Thank you. Okay, split two string to make palindromes. Choose a new at the same index. Check if. Split two string to make palindrome. Okay. Yeah, I'm not reading this right. Okay. So A is equal to B is equal to 2. Okay. They say you want the first part in A. Okay. 10 to the 5th. Oh, at the same index. Okay, so it's just some sort of sliding window type thing. I think I missed the same index part, that's why I was a little confused. How would I do it? Doing it. Seems pretty. Just bookkeeping. Right, it's DP in a way. Okay. I think I am hesitant right now because right now I have an intuition, but I am not. It's not fresh out of my head yet, so. But it's just some sort of bookkeeping problem. So for. Let's keep it dumb. Maybe not that dumb to have typos. Oh my. What do I do? So you keep two string for each string, the middle and then the suffix. Okay, I think I got it. And then you keep track. Okay. And you do the sides as well. Okay. It's annoying, but it's doable. How do I do it quite right? Alright, let's just remember the middle. Okay. It's not really TP per se, but no, that's okay. Yeah. While a of minute is equal to a of minute. Okay. this is a problem where I can actually see the top people do really fast, to be honest. And I'm a little bit slower than I would normally because I'm talking, but you know. So okay. Oh, this is not good. So we want the least one. So then now we have the middle chunk. Now we have to go from index and range. 8, that's 2, A true, B true. 8, there's such terrible names. A match maybe is better. If A of index is not equal to, is this off by 1? This may be off by 1. B of index plus 1. Nope, it's n minus this. The match is equal to false. Now that I write it out, I think I did it in a really weird way, but that's fine. Let's see. Oof, B mid dice. Oops. True, false. This one I'm a little bit uncertain about when I submit it. That's why I'm like, this should be true. Okay, let's go. Oh, good. Count sub tree. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join the Discord, and I will see y'all next contest. Bye bye.